Hello space explorers, today we are going to do a social experiment involving rescues in Space Simulator. To start, I'm going to create a scenario in which I'm lost in space, beyond Haumea. So I'm going to pilot the Firefly spaceship colliding with space debris until it explodes. Then, I will move further away with the jetpack, using inertia. Only then will I ask for help. Ouch! So we can say I'm lost in space for real. But there is an important detail here. As part of the experiment, I informed the other space explorers that whoever saved me would win a game pass, being able to choose between Quantum Drill, Meteor Pickaxe, or Larder Backpack. So now I just had to wait until someone came to rescue me. It took a long time, but suddenly I saw a red trail in space and the warp. A space explorer came to save me. Wow, I didn't expect that. It's player 456 who came to rescue me. So aboard my new friend Saviour, Mr. Beard 858, we passed Haumea, heading for Earth. I clearly received help, as I said I would give the game pass to whoever rescued me. But look, I'm not criticizing the other players who didn't want to save me. Cool, there's my friend Hex with his Saviour. I myself, and I believe that most space explorers, when focused on grinding, or something specific in the game, are not always willing to save someone, especially as far away as Haumea. Even with editing, as you're seeing, it's a long way back. Just ahead we heard an explosion. It was Hex's Saviour that exploded. I believe Mr. Beard was going to pass him when we saw another Saviour warp. It was my friend and great player Chris Rives, who is known for helping other space explorers. In addition to saving many of them, he also helped many others to become VIPs in difficult orbs like Eurus and the Sun. It was very opportune for him to appear, as it shows in our experiment that there are players willing to help, simply because they like doing it. Remarkable, although, I think not wanting to help doesn't make anyone bad. What we can conclude in this first stage of the social experiment with rescues in Space Simulator on Roblox is that people have different motivations. You can be rescued by someone who is grinding gems, or trying to climb the rescue rankings, but you can also be rescued by someone who just wants to help. Any judgment about whether a space explorer helped or didn't always tends to be inaccurate. So, I met my friends on Earth, and went to deliver the game pass to Mr. Beard as agreed. He chose the Meteor Pickaxe, and so it was done. Oh my god, Mickey Mouse is here. Apparently he's not afraid of cats. Well, with Mr. Beard happy, me rescued, and friends reunited, we can say that the first part of our social experiment was a success. Wow, it really was Mickey Mouse. I hope Disney one day sponsors our channel. Or at least Mickey becomes a member. Anyway, soon we will continue with the second stage of the social experiment, and to end the first, we will celebrate a little, dancing, as is tradition. The second stage of our experiment begins on a server full of beginners. Most of them with just 1 or 2 orbs. This time I'm going to a not-so-close and dangerous moon, Triton, and I'm going to ask for help. It will be difficult for someone to rescue me, I guess. And this time, I will ask for help, without offering anything in return. So let's go blow up this Firefly. Wow, this was even satisfying. Now let's go buy jetpack to Triton, where I will really need help. A hostile place that makes a point of showing you that you are not welcome. It's not exactly easy to survive. After some time, I decided to mine an artifact while waiting for help that didn't come, or at least an answer. But Triton doesn't forgive, and started attacking me without any mercy. The worst part is that as it was a common artifact, getting out of the mining challenge wasn't quick. So, as my health declined, I regretted it, and had to wait until I could run away, suffering from Triton's merciless attacks. Finally free, but in danger of oofing, and without any help. I drank a medkit to relax a little, and of course, survive. But the truth is that I was completely ignored, just as I have ignored other people asking for help when I was focused on another subject within the game. No one came to rescue me, and the conclusion of this second stage is that you must preserve your ship as best as possible, if you don't want to find yourself full of ores, crates, artifacts, or even an orb, with no way out. Last part of the experiment. In this third and final part of the experiment with rescues in Space Simulator on Roblox, I go to the Jupiter area, more precisely Io. I'll try to get me rescued there. If it doesn't work, I'll use Captain Daniel's help to get to Jupiter, and see if someone can rescue me from the atmosphere. On the way I saw to Space Explorers Exploring Series in a Saviour, Catnap 1 and Victor 17194, I passed by them to render a salute. After all, I really enjoy seeing the way many people use their saviors to explore with their friends. Well, let's blow up the Firefly again. Again we will use the jetpack and inertia. We arrived at Io, and now, I don't intend to stay here for long. After the experiences I had on Haumea and Triton, I think it will be easier for someone to come and rescue me if I'm in space. But anyway, let's do the test. And as you saw, here the environment can also view. Let's make an appeal via chat. Time passed, and as I expected, no one came to save me, nor responded in the chat. Can we conclude that rescues on hostile worlds are less likely? I believe so, as the server had space explorers using Saviour, and of all levels. It's very likely that someone would want to help, even if it was to farm gems or climb the rescue rankings. So, I decided to insist on asking for help via chat, in yet another appeal. But it was no use, so it became a matter of waiting for Captain Daniel and going to Jupiter, seeing if someone could rescue me there. In fact, we need to consider that experienced players tend not to make rescues where Captain Daniel's shuttle passes. I act this way myself, sometimes just advising those asking for help to wait for the shuttle. Let's wait Captain Daniel. Before boarding, I decided to spice up the test, now offering credits to anyone who helps me. Let's see if this changes anything. Thank you, Captain Daniel. I'm sure that in space, someone will help me. Another SOS. While I enjoy the look of the space, I'm going to make one more appeal. And while I wait, I'm heading straight for Jupiter, until entering its extremely dangerous atmosphere. Now every second counts against me. But suddenly, I saw the warp, and the Saviour of 1204 sees 2. Finally rescued, and happy with the help I received from 1204 sees 2, I tried to communicate to say thanks. It was then that I concluded that perhaps he had come to save me not for the credits I promised, but for the gems, ranking, or simply wanting to help. The usual behavior of those who play with Saviour. Wow. It's my friend, Bugbo. What I said before was because it seemed to me that 1204 sees 2 did not understand English in a direct way. But what really matters is that we're back on Earth. And I decided to gift 1204 sees 2 for the rescue, with the Game Pass larger backpack. Back on Earth, I met Catnap and Victor again, as well as my friend Bugbo, and 1204 sees 2 himself. He passed by me thanking me, and probably went to rescue more people. It was a nice adventure. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment with rescues in Space Simulator on Roblox. I'll be doing more of them, so stay tuned. If you help me when I ask, And only when I ask, you can win a Game Pass Meteor pickaxe or larger backpack. See you, space explorers.